Hey, this is Steve. I want to do a short video today on the most common question is, I've got my stuff. How do I take it? Which is an excellent question. Um, Good news and bad news. Um, the good news is the products work if you take them, right? The bad news is what a lot of people want is the very specific protocol for my situation. And there isn't one really. We're not talking about pharmaceutical medications that have to be taken in an exact specific way. But what I can give you is some general parameters, okay? And inside those parameters, what I do is suggest first take enough for long enough. Once you've gotten some results, start playing around with it a little bit. So, and this is an important video because I originally took this product decent amount, but only one a day. And someone told me, oh, it's a weight loss product, and I didn't see results. And I'm like, I guess it doesn't work. First of all, it's much more important as a vagus reset product, not a fat loss product. And secondly, you need to take a little longer. So a couple things to understand with this product. It resets your vagus nerve, and it can have that impact for like 9 hours. It kind of peaks at about 6, okay? So unless you're like, hey, I've been living on Fiji my whole life with the trust fund and I haven't had a care in the world on my nervous system is perfect. Okay, well, good for you. The rest of us, we've had a little bit of stress, for some of you, especially the last 4 or 5 years. Okay, so what I found personally for me, and I have a good life, right? I found that for me, I got great results using this product about 3 times a day for the first 3 to 5 days or so. And it was dramatic, the results. So what I did is I took enough to calm my vagus down, and I took it throughout the day so that impact stayed there long enough, okay? So my recommendation with this is initially, hey, at least twice a day, okay? How do you do it? Well, I would suggest first thing in the morning and either mid-afternoon or evening. It's up to you. One thing to understand is that this product goes in your mouth and it turns on things on, switches on as it goes down your digestive system. So don't take it with tons of water, maybe a little bit of water. Some people put in a little shot glass. Some people do 4 ounces of water, or some people do it directly under the tongue. I've been doing that quite a bit. So 1 packet or a dropper full 1 to 3 times a day. Some people do more. They're like, hey, that's what works for me. I do it 4 times a day. Sometimes, actually, people, if they have an issue waking up in the middle of the night, they'll take even more then, right? Again, take enough for long enough to get the results, then start playing around with it. And that could be, 60, 90 days. Dr. Ben Bowers, who's done a ton of research, the more he finds out about this and the more results he gets, he's like, look, you guys, give me a year. You'll be very happy you did. For all sorts of stem cell issues and all sorts of crazy things like that, right? So the next product, phit. So this is the switch. This is the accelerator. It increases cellular metabolism, especially good if you got a little fluffy weight you got to get rid of, okay? Again, this, we're seeing amazing results with this. People changing shape. I talked to a woman, she lost 26 inches and didn't have any change on scale weight. Both my wife and I, dramatic change in inches, how our clothes are fitting, better mood, better sleep, really significant change in our relationship with food. Definitely a good idea to use the Me 360 app, which scans your body. Do that before you start taking it. You'll be really happy you did. You're like, oh, look at that. I thought I was changing, and a little inch here, 2 inches there. It's great stuff. So phit, love this stuff. Really clean, beautiful energy. I suggest taking in a minimum of 8 ounces of water, 8 to maybe 16, okay? You could take it in the morning with this. Some people like to take it a little bit separate. That's fine too, okay? For me personally, I don't take this after 4 o'clock in the evening. Why? I'll tend to stay awake. So this is not just a fat loss product, but it increases cellular metabolism. So it increases your body doing all the cells what they want to do. Okay. Now we have 2 additional amazing products, and one thing I recommend doing is getting a document. It's called the 4-Core Metabolic Stack. So it's a document by Dr. Ben Bowers that goes through all the benefits of the different products. Okay, so I'll go in great detail on the phix, on the phit, and on the 2 other ones, Emulin 5 and the New Zealand fulvic acid. So Emulin 5 is an excellent product for blood sugar management. If you're dealing with blood sugar going up and down, your body's not handling food that well, amazing product. Also, the New Zealand fulvic acid. Fulvic acid is just extraordinary. It would work extremely synergistically with this product as well. Again, get that document, go through it. You may be like, oh, I want to add everything. Awesome. You may be like, I just want to stick with this. If you do that, just take it pretty aggressively initially to get the results. A lot of people like this combination. They feel amazing. They're getting results. All sorts of different things are changing in their body. So some people will say, well, I have this condition. What about me? First of all, if you said, look, will it help me with my conquest of the bonkus? I would say, Bob, I don't know. But what I do know is if you take this consistently for long enough, you'll be very happy because you'll be sleeping better. You'll have more energy, better mental clarity, probably less inflammation and pain in your body. And if you're one of the lucky ones, you could see a pretty significant change in body composition, right? So we're not really here to make clinical recommendations, okay? You could ask one of the doctors if you have concerns or questions. One thing about this product is 0 drug interactions or side effects. So that's not something you have to worry about. The only thing to keep in mind is as you take products like this that really, really work and you get healthier, if you have been taking medications because you've been unhealthy, common sense says as your body gets healthier, you may need to revisit how many of those medications you're taking, whether that's, blood sugar or blood pressure or different medications. You might need less, and it might be a good idea to keep an eye on that. Anyways, hope that's helpful on what to do when you get your product, because that's a very common question. If you have any additional questions, please let us know. And if you're watching this on YouTube link, I will include the link to the document, the 4-Core Metabolic Stack, right in the comment section or in the first, in the description of the video as well. So you can easily access that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful for you.